Medusa's Labyrinth is a small project by Guru Games that aims to mix horror and stealth into classical Greek mythology. You assume the role of a wanderer, happening upon a deserted temple at nightfall and following a string of notes that tell the story of a woman chosen to be an oracle in service to Poseidon and a father determined to save her from her fate. This is a horror game, with elements of stealth and similar mechanics to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Trapped in a crumbling temple, haunted by the evil acts committed by its former inhabitants, and stalked by its current one, you travel stealthily through its dark passageways. Bones litter the ground underneath your feet, and the strident crack of your sandals on the cold stone floor awakes an uneasy feeling inside and heightens the threat of exposure to that which would seek you harm. You do not belong here, and it is evident from the sheer vacancy of a place once filled with so much life. The atmosphere is claustrophobic. I felt cramped and tense navigating the network of tunnels that the game takes place in, and with no heads-up display, I was able to focus entirely on the environments around me, and that's where the game really shines. The corridors that you walk through are narrow, and light struggles to pierce through the dark that hangs in the air like a thick, choking mist. Wind flows through the empty halls where once reverence and worship were commonplace, and at times strange whispers fill the tense silence that often follows distant, ominous growls. Strange dark chants can be heard in the chillness of the temple like a pagan dirge that harkens back to former ritualistic atrocities, or perhaps your own demise. You are armed with a torch to light your path, and a quiver of arrows that make a useful tool for solving puzzles. If only you could use them to afford yourself a more peaceful death than that which waits for you in the dripping claws of the beast that prowls in this ruin. For a game demo of an underfunded Kickstarter project, I was pleased with what Guru Games produced as an example of what they can accomplish. I was thoroughly spooked throughout the entirety of the game because the horror does not lie entirely within the very threat of the monster, but mostly in the haunting atmosphere. Sound and light are effectively used to disorient and confuse you. I could get drunk off of fear as palpable as it is in this game. The team has teased that they are developing another game in the Medusa universe, and it's my hope that it's just as immersive, and they can pool together enough resources to create a deeper, longer experience. So give it a shot. It's free on Steam, or $4.99 for the VR version, which is not a bad price for a game that delivers on some critical aspects necessary for a good horror. And it's short enough for you to enjoy in a small amount of time.